Hey, Otto and Ben, Nikki D here to break down your Vine Archive set for the holidays. Starting with a delicious sparkling wine from northern Italy in Lombardy. This is Ferghettina Franciacorta. This is their vintage 2016. I really like how they feature Pinot Blanc in the blend, along with Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Some of the best traditional method style sparkling wine coming out of Italy. Franciacorta, just a few kilometers away from Milan. Easy day trip if you're ever in that region. Next to the kind of central east part of Italy into Abruzzo, this is Colle Flòrido's Il Postino, made from Trebbiano d'Abruzzo with a touch of skin contact. It's one of these really adventurous modern wines that just labels Vino Bianco instead of a DOC or an IGT label. They're being a bit rebellious by just calling it white wine. But this is a variety that's going to have a lot of aromatics, some nice texture on the palate, and should be delicious as a food pairing wine. Another delicious food pairing wine here, Grattamacco. This is their Vermentino grape from the area of Bolgheri on the Tuscan coast, a bit further north, and not too far from Sardinia and Corsica. This is a variety that has a lot of aromatics, very grassy, and very bright example of a Tuscan white wine. Grattamacco also makes delicious reds. Chiara Condello here making Sangiovese called La Lucciole. Each year is this sort of artist label approach where the label has a different design. And this is Emilia-Romagna, Predappio. And it's Sangiovese that I think outside of Tuscany is some of the most character. This is their Riserva 2019, and Chiara Condello is just really juicy and kind of an easy all-around wine to enjoy. Carnasciale. So this is made from Cabernet, and this is a junior wine to the one called Il Cabernet. This variety is a cross of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. Comes from Tuscany, and as far as I know, it's the only winery that makes the Cabernet grape variety. So very rare and pretty hard to get producer. Lucky that our partners at Bianco Rosso here in Seattle are generous to share this with us. And then an aged version of Nebbiolo. Again, back to Lombardy here. This is called Chiavenasca instead of Nebbiolo, from the Grumello village of Valtellina. So 2005, really showing the aging potential of this variety, and should just have tons of personality, grip, dried floral aromas, and really interesting wine to experience. I love showing off aged examples whenever I can, and Balgera is one of the highlight producers of the area. Okay, wishing you guys well with this Vine Archive set. Now we're going to transfer to another selection of wines here for you, Otto. First, a Burgundy in Magnum, Volnay Sant'Anno di Milieu. This is a Premier Cru by Domaine Complefon. Sant'Anno Milieu is one of the most famous Premier Cru vineyards of Volnay, and done out of Magnum. Can't imagine a better party. Here we go with some Puligny-Montrachet by one of the champions of that village, Domaine Le Fleuve. This is a wine that you could obviously drink in youth and have it be super delicious, but I think the current versions of Le Fleuve that are being released could definitely age for a long time. Seeing what aged Burgundy can do is always a treat, and here we have an 05. This is Gevrey-Chambertin by Denis Mortet. I really love Gevrey, Chambol, Vosne-Romanée, but Gevrey is a village that just has all of this kind of depth and savory power, and with such a special vintage as 05, it should be perfect. And then some Grand Cru White Burgundy here. This is Criots-Bâtard-Montrachet by Blain-Gagnard, getting into really the powerhouse style of White Burgundy here. And with 2021, it's still really youthful, but should just be incredibly expressive. So hope you enjoy these, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.